there's one more feature that we have, and I think this is a very good feature. It's called vertical analysis. So you can do vertical analysis by various aspects. In this case, we are doing vertical analysis by the share count. So what we are doing is we are taking all the metrics that we have and dividing by the share count. So we can get per share number for each of those variables, right? What happens is some companies they give a lot of stock, and so the pie, right, that we are having, right, that grows, right, and so the earnings per share or the cash per share that you as an investor would get, that's going to also get diluted, right? So by having this view, you know that in reality, is the business growing or not? In reality, is it generating more cash per share or not, right? If the company is buying more share, that's actually good for you, right? That means more cash for you, right? Is that good? Twitter is a very good example for that. So I don't know if financials of Twitter are there or not, but I would say recommend looking at Twitter's financials, and you'll see for the last 10 years, Twitter stock didn't do anything. And the reason it didn't do anything is the number of shares of Twitter at time T minus 10 were much lower than at time T, which is the current time. Right. So
So they just kept increasing the shares.
yes, and so as an investor, you are not getting your cash because all your cash is going is diluting. Okay. So always look at the number of shares as a factor. Don't just look at, oh, it had 10 billion or so of it. Understand, you as a, because you are a minority holder, you are a partial owner of the company, right? Understand how much cash you are getting and how is the cash growing, right? So in this case, as you see, right, like for Amazon, right, and that's why I love Amazon as a company, right? They started with $6 of revenue, correct? And it's now $50, right? Is that good? Like it's like 8 to 9 times. Is that good?
Hmm.
And now look at cash flow, right? It was like 0.46, right? And now it's 4.6, right? Now in 23 it's much higher, right? So this is 10 times, right? Do you see this 10 times, right? So that means then that means the business is operating leverage. So operating leverage is basically a concept wherein like the revenues are growing, right? Let's say linearly, but the cost are going as sublinear terms, right? That means they are able to manage their costs, right? They don't need to like just keep adding horsepower, right? They can grow without increasing the horsepower, and that's something you want to observe in a business, right? It's a very, and you'll see that for very good business. Okay.